process is just so hard. It's so hard. Hi guys. All right, so you're only getting me today because Emma is at practice and people have been asking us what's going on, when you having a baby, yada yada yada. So I just wanted to come on here, guys, give you a little bit of an update on where we're at in the baby making process. So last time we talked to you guys, when was the last time? Oh, we had just picked a sperm donor. We started the process. We got all the testing done. Sorry, I cannot get comfortable. Hold on. Okay. So we had just got all the testing done and we picked a sperm donor and all that good stuff. So next step was to start the process and do the IUIs. Unfortunately, my story's gonna be a little behind because more stuff has happened, but I'm just trying to catch you up to like where we are right now, and like once we get everything else figured out, I'll go back and tell the full story. It's just too much to fit into one video. Anyway, so right now we're kind of at a, I don't know what you would call it, I guess you would say a crossroads, because every time I go to the doctor to start a new cycle, basically is what they call every time you do IUI, I have a cyst on my left ovary, and it's supposed to go away over time. So they were checking it every day, and it's just persistent, like it will not go away. So it has been there for like 3 months now. I don't know why. It's not growing, but it's just there, and it's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to go away. And most doctors won't start an IUI unless it goes away. So yeah, that puts a damper in things. But now it's getting worse because now I have one on my right side. So the doctor's like, we need to do more testing because something's not right. And every time he did my scans, I kept seeing on there on the screen he would put possible endo, and I'm like, what is that? But I never asked. I don't know why I never asked. I should have. But so I just talked to Emma. I'm like, why does he keep putting that but not saying anything to me? Like, what is that? So basically, the last time I spoke to him, he was like, you might have endometriosis. So I'm like, endo what? Like, what is that? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, I can't have babies. Like, this whole process is like I don't know, it's like heartbreaking at moments, because it's like you have so many highs, but then there's so many lows to it. And sometimes it's so hard to wrap your brain around it, because all you're thinking about, I want to have a child, and it just, and this is just not for the LGBTQ community. This is for just women in general. Like, there's just so many obstacles that come to having babies. And I understand now why they say literally babies are miracles, because it's not an easy process. But back to the endometriosis. So he starts like explaining to me like, there's no way to know if you have endometriosis for sure unless you get surgery done, and it's like laparoscopic, I believe. And I'm thinking in my head, no, like I don't want to have surgery. I've had surgery one time and I was allergic to the pain medicine, so I woke up with knots in my veins. It was just really scary. So I'm just thinking, gosh, no, like I'm still thinking it right now. Like I don't know, I can't wrap my head around it. So anyway, I go home, I start researching endometriosis. I'm gonna just call it endo, I don't want to say the whole word. So I start researching it, and I'm looking up all the symptoms, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like half of the symptoms explain so much. There's so many symptoms that goes on during my period that I try to explain to people and Emma, and they're just like, they don't go through that, and they don't understand why I have to pop ibuprofen. Like it's not good for you to do that, and I have to keep it on a schedule where it doesn't wear off, and I'm still in so much pain. Like 5 days before my period starts, and like 5 days after, and during my period didn't last like 3 days. So for the whole time I am in so much pain. Like I have to have a heating pad with me at all times, to the point I have one that you just fill up with hot water so I can take it with me, because I have to have it in the car. I have to have it everywhere I go because I'm in that much pain when I'm on my menstrual cycle, and it's just ridiculous. I just thought that was my normal because my mom does it, I do it, and I was just like, okay, maybe this is just what goes on with everyone. So I'll put up the symptoms on the screen, what some of them are. I'm also going to read some of them. So basically what it is, it's basically the layer that's inside of your uterus that basically is your wall, and it builds up during your menstrual cycle. So if you do get pregnant, an egg can implant in there. So basically with women with endometriosis, that same tissue that is inside of your uterus, it forms on the outside of your uterus, form on your bladder, it can form on your bowels, it can just attach to anywhere. And most people, it attaches to their pelvic area. So when you're on your period, it flares up and it causes extreme pain for women who have endometriosis. So the first sign they say is you have really heavy periods. You'll have long periods. You'll have extreme cramps during your period. You'll have, some women have, when they go to the restroom to do a bowel movement, they have extreme pain when they use the restroom. You have shoulder pain, lower back pain, all different kinds of symptoms. I don't experience all of them, but 50% of them I do. The main one that clicked to me and I was like, oh my gosh, it's finally making sense, is during my period, my cramps are horrific. And then also when I'm during that time before my period, on my period, and after my period, in those days, if I go to the restroom, TMI, if I go to the restroom and have a bowel movement, it hurts so bad. Like literally I hold on to like the wall or the tub, and like I hunch over because it hurts so bad. It feels like knives are inside of my intestines and just like slicing me like while it's going on. And it's like to the point I literally cry when I have to go to the restroom because I just don't want to feel that pain. And there's like, even though I'm on medication for my cramps, like nothing helps it. Like it's just, when it's there and it's not going anywhere. So that, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I got excited to know like, okay, I wasn't crazy. Like this stuff is really happening to me. My pelvic bone really feels like it's going to fall off sometimes. Like on my period, if I walk too much, like if we go to the mall, I start limping because my hip starts hurting so bad on my right side of my pelvic bone. And my doctor's like, that's a sign of it. And I'm like, all this stuff that I thought I was just insane, like it's adding up now. But then the other part of me is like, crap, like if I really have this, like it's not curable, A, and then B, it's like to have babies is gonna be such a harder task now. Like I have to go through this surgery. I don't know how long that healing process is. I don't know if I can even do IUIs anymore. The doctor said it might be better to do IVF. Like I don't know, it just like, it hurts my feelings because like it's just like, dang, like you want something so bad and it's just like all these obstacles just like getting in your way, and it's just like you have no control over it. And it's just, I don't know, I'm just really stressed out about it right now. And then I'm not gonna cry, and then I'm overseas, so it's like I can't even get it figured out. So it's like more on my mind, and it's like stressing me. It's stressing me out so much. I don't know, I just, at this point, I just want to like get it figured out so I can just like wrap my head around it, move on to the next step and figure it out. So that's where we are right now. So I'm going to fly back home whenever the doctor can get me in, and I'm going to go get some tests done, an MRI, and then if I have to get the surgery done, I guess I have to get it done. I truly don't want to do it with Emma being overseas and not there with me. I'm not a good person with pain, so I don't know. I just feel like I need her there, and as of right now, it's looking like she won't get to be there unless I wait until May, and that's just like, I don't know. It's like, now that we started this process and introducing like fertility drugs to like try to start the process and take these tests, like, I don't know if it irritated me in the inside of my body, because now everything is just like heightened. Like, my symptoms are worse. It's like getting worse by each period. It's like, I don't know if I can make it until we get back to America. And like, I know Emma's tired of hearing me talk about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of Googling it. I'm just ready to get it figured out so I can move on. I pray every day that I'm able to have babies. Like, I don't care if they're not biologically mine, but now that it's like getting taken away from me a little bit, that I might not be able to have one that's biologically mine, now it stings a little bit. I don't know. I never thought that I wouldn't be able to. So with the possibility that I might not, it's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun at all. I mean, my eggs are fine, so I'm guessing I could take my eggs out and Emma could carry. I don't know, I just always picture myself being pregnant, so I'm just a little sad. If I'm being honest, just a little sad. I'm a little scared. I'm scared of the results, because it's like, I don't know. Could be working myself up for nothing, because it could be nothing, but it's like, I don't know, there's just, this process is just so hard. It's so hard. And everyone's around me is just pregnant, and it's just like, I'm not gonna say easy because I don't know their journey, so I can't say it's easy, but mine isn't easy. Not easy at all. But yeah, I didn't want to cry on here. Oh my god, suck it up, buttercup. So yeah, that's where we are right now, guys. So I really don't know much about this condition. If I do have it, if I don't have it, I'm gonna research the hell out of it. I'm gonna figure out what to do with my diet to get it. I know sugar already is a no-no, and that's really the only thing that I do bad is sugar. Like, I have a problem with sugar, and I know I need to stop. So I'm gonna figure all that out. Hopefully have some answers for myself, for my wife, for you guys. And I don't know. I just hope that I can come. I just want to get to a final result. Either have it or I don't. And I just want to learn about it, educate people who might be having these same symptoms, who might want to go get you checked out, because you might have it, and it could, I hear the surgery, if you get the surgery, it can really calm your symptoms down for a few years, because no matter what, it's not curable, so it's going to grow back. So at least for the few years, it can disappear for a little bit, I'm guessing. I don't know. But I'm hoping that either way, I just get some answers and I get it figured out and everything's okay. And hopefully I can update you guys and tell you that I have a baby one day. Either way, I'm gonna get my baby. That's all I think in my head. I don't care if Emma carries my egg, her egg, adoption. I'm gonna get a baby, and I'm gonna be a good mommy. We're gonna be good mommies. So yeah, so that's my update, quick and easy. I'm sorry if this video has pauses. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around it. Like, I don't like being in limbo land. But okay, guys, I'll keep you updated when I figure out my next move, so I can get back home, go to the doctor. My grandma, she's my lifesaver. Oh my goodness, she's on her way right now to since I can't be there, she's gonna go visit my doctor to see when a good time for me to come back and get all the testing done, and see where we go from here. If it's okay for me to wait, if not, I thank God for her. I don't know what I would do without her. So yeah, so I have some updates today, at least, like where I can go from here, so we can get this ball rolling. But that's where we are, guys. And if you have any information about endometriosis that you want to share with me, tell me what to do. I'm really into like natural stuff, so like I'm cool with supplements, but like if I need to eat more kale or something, I don't know, let me know. So if I do have it, maybe I can calm it down where I don't need the surgery. I can just do it myself with eating right. Yeah, just help me out. All right, well, I'm not Emma, so I can't sing the click clack cannon song, but I can say peace.